Bam. Check that out. That's me, Token Vaping. How's it going, guys? So today's juice review is another flavor in a line that I have been really into wanting to check out, and they have a great theme going with it. First flavor I did a review on, which is on my YouTube channel, was impressive. It definitely stood by what it was supposed to. Great guy running behind the scenes, really responsive, definitely does not leave people hanging if they have questions or if they're trying to inquire about information about this line or about the company. I'm going to go ahead and do the vape review first, do the flavor profile, do the clouds, tell you what I think about the flavor, and then I'll go into the information about the company and everything else like that. So the company, excuse the glare, is called Arrow Up. And it took me a minute, and I had to actually talk to the guy himself. But the reason for it is arrow up, as in arrows pointing upwards, as in looking up. Basically, if you're outside, you look up at the sky. The reason why is because each flavor is reminiscent of a particular constellation. Where do you see constellations? Up in the sky. So, arrow up to look up. It's actually really cool. I just can't believe it took me, that I didn't catch on to it right away. But this is the second flavor that I will be doing from them. This is a 100 ml bottle. This line was sent to me for the sole purpose of doing reviews on them. I'm going to go ahead and pop this one open, and we will do the vape and clouds off this first. This one is Orion, and as you can tell right there, the constellation is there. That is what the constellation looks like. So it is legit, which is actually really cool as well. This one, the flavor profile for this is a butterscotch and caramel blended and drizzled over vanilla custard. So this is actually more up my flavor profile. I'm not as big on the sweets specific, but we'll definitely check this out and see how this goes. As you can see, it is a 100 ml bottle. It does have a really beefy, stout security ring, so it will not, you will know if this has been tampered with. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open. I'm going to go ahead and do the first vape on this. It will be going on fresh cotton, as I always try to do for you guys. Quick shout out to USV, the United Society of Vape, the makers of the USV L mod that I did a review on as well on my channel. And as always, a shout out to Texas Tough Cotton. Just works really well for me. It's quick, it's simple. If you're on the go, if you're in a hurry, it definitely is easy to work with. I just mainly like it because it does not have a lot of break-in time, so you basically can jump right into flavor quickly. So we're going to pop this open, and as you can tell, it does have a workable nozzle cap. And I did find out from the main man, they did adjust and change these bottles to ensure that pressure does not build up and pop these caps off. That was an issue that a lot of people were having with these bigger chubby gorilla style bottles, is that if you didn't snip the tip on this, pressure builds up from squeezing too hard, and these caps have been known to pop off. They've ensured by changing the way that these are fitted and put on to ensure that that does not happen at all. So that's really cool that they take the time to fix and make adjustments like that to make it more easy and accommodating for vapors. Yep. Butterscotch is the main smell that I get off of that. So we will see how sweet this actually comes, since it's supposed to be drizzled over a vanilla custard, and we will definitely check this out. So they do have social media sites as well. They do have a main retail site that they are sold on, and I will get to all of that here in a second. I'll go ahead and get this up and running so we can do the vape off of this really quick. And just do a quick pre-burn, get the juice flowing through that cotton. Now, that's an interesting combination, really, if you think about it, because caramel and butterscotch are similar, but yet really, really different. So it's kind of interesting that that's the two that they decided to match up in this flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this up. As always, I'm vaping at 75 watts. And this is Orion from Arrow Up E-Liquids. As you can tell, clouds are definitely nice on this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick re-drip and then do a couple more hits just to make sure that I'm not overlooking anything on the flavor and that I'm not missing anything on the flavor, so that I do not misinform you about anything on this, as I don't like doing that, and I want to make sure that if there is anything about the flavor that you should specifically know, I want to make sure that I get it so that I can tell you. Clouds are amazing off this line. Okay, flavor profile wise, the vanilla custard is not too much. It definitely is there to smooth this out, because caramel and butterscotch are definitely sweet by themselves. This is not, and I'm really impressed by this flavor. The custard actually smooths this out to make this a more creamier, so to speak, flavor. The caramel and the butterscotch, you definitely get butterscotch on the tail end of this vape. The caramel, the sweetness of the caramel hits, I would say, a little bit more on the beginning of the vape, but the end of the vape and the aftertaste, in my opinion, for me, now everybody has a different sensitivity to flavors and everybody has a different vaping style, but for me, it is definitely butterscotch on this. It is a nice combination of the two, and this is definitely a flavor that will satisfy a sweet tooth, but if you're like me and you're not a candy person, this is definitely an option to consider, because it's definitely sweet enough to satisfy that sweet tooth craving that you have, but it is not too much to where it starts to get like that really sugary artificial candy type flavor that for me is way too much, and I know there are a lot of other people like that out there as well. So this is definitely a top contender if you're looking for a sweet tooth satisfier without going too extreme into the candy realm, so to speak. But it is definitely smooth. Now, it was suggested to me, and I definitely am going to try this, and I might even do a short review on it just to let you know what it tastes like. But the first flavor that I did a review on was the Draco, which was just a straight strawberry flavor, just a ripe strawberry full flavor. I'm going to actually try mixing that with this one and try to get a more strawberry flavored caramel butterscotch custard dessert style flavor and see how that goes. I might pop that on as a quick review, but that was one of the reasons why I was so quick to want to do this flavor as well. This is available in a 0, 3, and a 6. As I stated, it is in a 100 ml bottle. The main site that is suggested to use, that's not the only site that they're on. There are multiple websites that they're available on, but the main site that's connected to their Facebook page is juiceguysdistro.com. That's Juice Guys Distribution, but it's juiceguysdistro.com, and all of the flavors are available on there as well. And for a 100 ml bottle, when you see what they're being sold for, you will be impressed by the pricing on it. You're definitely getting your money's worth with this. I promise you that. Like I said, it is available in a 0, 3, and a 6. It is a max VG line, which is why the clouds are so impressive. Now, I've said this before, and I know a lot of people know this, but max VG doesn't mean 100%. It just simply means that is the most amount of VG that works best for that flavor before it starts changing what the flavor is meant to be. So basically, it has the full amount of VG possible that works best for this flavor, and that's all that means. But the clouds, as you saw, are definitely impressive. Now, bottle-wise, it's simplistic. It says the name of the company right there, Arrow Up. It has the double arrow here and up in here, pointing upwards, as in look at the sky, because you see the constellation of Orion, name of the flavor, nicotine level, and then it has the warning and ingredient labeling here, and then it has their social media sites here. Now, they are on, as you can see right there, they are on Facebook, Instagram, and they do have email as well. You can contact them directly at hourupeliquid@gmail.com. You can hit them directly that way. You can contact them off the Facebook page as well, and you could probably message them through Instagram. Like I said, they are really quick to respond, which is really impressive. They definitely want to make sure that nobody that takes the time to try to reach out to them feels like they're being ignored or overlooked. So that's really impressive with them. So definitely check them out. Like I said, So far, 2 for 2, rock solid flavors, definitely hit the profiles they're supposed to. Max VG for people who like clouds like myself, so it definitely works in there. But definitely a top contender coming into the vaping world, regardless of however you look at it. But definitely check out Arrow Up e-liquids. As always, thank you so very much for the continued privilege and opportunity to review your line. I look forward to the rest of the flavors as well. I will be doing videos for them also in the near future. Click that red subscribe button and it will let you know, it will notify you anytime my videos pop up. As always, on Token Vaping, I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I myself can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, honestly, it's the only reason why I want to do this. So definitely reach out to me and let me know if there's any questions, comments, concerns that you might have, a particular video that you'd like to see. I will do everything in my power to make that happen for you. But until next time, no matter what, morning, noon, night, doesn't matter. Always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.